That's my favorite chat right now. Like, no, I'm not going to get sucked into that. Instead, we get fire. But long-range engage. BB's going to play weak side. And there's a lot of go buttons now, or should I say there's like a lot of stopping.
Level 6 advantage, and now you get to lead that in towards early jungle stack, or dragon stack.
And especially for Ledger just playing like the Xin Zhao, like, you know, something stock stand.
Boy Grub, Skewmon doesn't really have any sort of help here, so will be a little bit of a difficult one, especially with Mainter getting a good trade topside here.
You're in charge out, you're right, Mainter's trade is deadly. But Skewmon coming in, trying to steal in the last drive, dodges away from Wind becomes Lightning. And yeah, that was actually over to Skewmon. It's just the way, but at a half health. Dragon's already practically gone. Skewmon thinking about an ulti angle. He has it in 2 seconds, but Dragon is dead. Relish doesn't even smite it. He just takes it with ease. Second Dragon, Navi on the board, stacking the way they want. It's a good early game from them, and everything's going right so far.
And again, this is kind of the Navi game plan. This is exactly where they want us, and they've been taking it slow. The only misstep they had was Poby not being in a position to cover, but now they're playing boss.
G2 making a misstep. True Shot Barrage not going to be hit. Sam D just dodges out of the way, gets the auto down in the face. It's an execution for first blood. Ace in the hole as well, catching Skewmon from afar, who's on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. Tidal Wave won't save his life. That chip is going to Davy Jones' locker as Skewmon is a part of it. Realm Warp out. I think that was trying to catch the mid players. Lebrov is still on the wrong side of the rift. How he got here is anyone's guess, as the tether will lock him in place. Acro Prison dodged out. Relish Wind becomes Lightning. And a 3-Talon strike. G2 are slaughtered. Flash from Caps over the wall. Caitlyn on a rumble. Feels so strong.
Mainter's in trouble though. The cross map for G2 is to try and play bot side.
Tibbers gets stunned. There's good burst damage. Mainter in a bit of trouble. Incinerate with an auto attack. Tibbers under turret. He gets Electro Harpoon, and you're right. Here comes Skewmon. He wants the Q. He'll find Mainter, who is going to die here. Equalizer down for the rest. Navi just find more control here in this game. Get deeper vision control for this Ryze to start making moves to side lanes.
Yeah, they're going to send Poby now bot lane to match Caps.
Yep.
He's going to crash this last wave and then reset. So he should be
moving down with Caps, but Herald changes the ball game completely.
Yeah, now they're going to put a lot of pressure.
Caps though! Tibbers, nice engage from the mid laner at G2! Paris goes down in an instant. Herald becomes a battle one. Skewmon flies in with his ulti as a step
too far forward and G2 punish.
It's so easy. Cap's got a double setup with the stun. And G2 stopped the Dragon stacking. I'm sure we'll get a replay of that in a second, because you watch for that anti-flash flame as well to boot, as G2 also brought Broken Blade down. He's moving down nice and early. Engage from Relish might be a little bit whiffed here. Stun in the air with an Acro Prison, and the root up is good. Poby came in with a Realm Warp, and the problem is the Tidal Wave holds the play. Broken Blade holds it with a stun ram jam. Tibbers comes out. G2 have found an easy jungle prey. And Poby gets his shield, but he won't be able to spread it all the way through G2. 5 members strong. Hunt Summon forward. True Shot right. The death knell for Sandy. And one mistake, you get G2'd.
But did want to reset, try and cover this push on top side from Poby. Leaving it for Hans. Good guy, BB.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Once his 80 card. No real push on mid to then cross map for Navi. So they're kind of just locked in place.
Yep.
So G2, again, like using the map well to their work up towards the last whisper and stuff.
Yep.
The biggest problem is they don't have people that can really take the brunt force of the engage from G2 if Relech's ultimate is down, like point in case.
Long range engage, how good is it against Caitlyn? Sandy flashes again. Meanwhile, they found Poby. He flashes away, but a Tidal Wave is going to chase him up. He gets on out of there with the new rune, but still stunned up by Skewmon. His assault is legendary, but as he goes to half HP, maybe an opportunity for Navi. However, Hans Summer jumps on in. Flashes still dies. Ace in the hole clears him out for a trade. It's a 1-for-1. 80 carry for support, while G2 are going to continue going forward, but Relech tanking up. Tibbers comes out, proves me wrong, and down he goes to Caps. Sam D chased up, and Caps will take him down. Incinerated to death. A double kill over to Caps, who I think has shown his Annie is clean enough. Poby, where are you going?
What?
Poby, where are you going? Poby, where are you going? Against the wall, Mainter now. He's stuck in. He wanted a sandwich collapse, but
even if you don't spot Lebrov, this is kind of insanity.
Mainter's not, he's like, I'm not doing that, bro. Sam D caught out again. He burned his flash in the previous fight. Tidal Wave, the bounce house. G2 has still got it, and Broken Blade on this on. He's been hitting. Yeah, he's down in the lane, but Dagda, his ulties have been good enough.
His ulties have been great. Broken Blade showing why he's so good at understanding where he needs to be on the map, and now G2, every member on the mid wave is going to crack the base.
Caps, superstar of this game with the Rabadon's death cap. His burst is unreasonable now. Inhibitor's going to go down. Relech looking for an angle. An opportunity here for the Flash Zinzao. A Crescent Guard that would split the team, but G2 are staying group for now. At least Skumon's going to go to Raptors, but even though pings are going down, a 5,500 gold lead. Poby's going to try out this top wave, but I think you're going to have to need a lot more tools than that to catch G2.
Yeah, Hansama will guess. Well, actually, Shirley is popped.
But they're still here. Lebrov over the wall. Relech follows. Crescent Guard might be good. Hansama's going to die. Okay, Arcane Shift tries to get Paris on the way out, but he gets shut down. Realm Warp this time with an equalizer down. Tidal Wave catches two, but Poby still chasing up, and Relech just burns down with the Titanic Hydra. Tippers comes out again. The Ramadan Zezcap is doing work because the dive in onto Relech, onto Broken Blade. Still, they have to deal with caps. They go into this Ornn, but the mid laner, that's where the damage is coming from. Navi with a little bit here. Baron up in 15.
Yeah, and that may be just Navi able to take it now. G2 get completely caught out there, and it starts with Hansama. When SMD gets the wave mid, ends up getting the pressure now for the
teleport in though. Skumon has vision, understanding, knowledge. 6,000 though, getting chased down. Navi pull off the Baron. Skumon going to try and buy some time. He sends out the Aegis to solve with the roots. Incoming audacious charge, still can't finish him off. Here comes Major with the flash on him, but Skumon stands until he trades. The rest of Navi on the way in. Hansama though, the mystic shot up the mystic shot. Hansama shows Europe how to play this champion. Hansama, Arcane Shift in with Lebrov by his side, will not be stopped. A tidal wave to miss, an Arcane Shift again. Hansama will take 3, nay, almost 4. He's back to full HP. He executes Paris. He picks up the quadra, and he reminds us all who the GOAT 80 carry is.
No one is getting away from Hansama this game. And with that, Broken Blade TPs to the mid lane and takes game 1 for G2.
Hansama better than D. Hansama Ezreal should be respected as Broken Blade slowly whittles down the turrets. And here comes the legend alongside Lebrov. G2 outhands Navi in the top lane, and game 1 will be dropping shortly after.
It was a bit of a slow burn to start things off. And very quickly it went off the rails for Navi. G2 find a couple of picks back to back.